Good evening and welcome to the Newshour Agenda. I'm Madhavdas G. Viewers, ahead of the Tamil Nadu elections, Graft charges have rocked the Stalin government. Big revelations by top sources in the Enforcement Directorate have put the DMK government in the dock and has sparked a major political slugfest. Was there a cash for jobs scam in the state of Tamil Nadu as well? The ED conducted searches in Chennai, Trichy and Coimbatore earlier this year, where they seized multiple documents, digital devices and evidence. The seized devices now have allegedly revealed corruption and malpractices in the exams and selection process of officers and staff during the year 2024-25 by the Department of Municipal Administration, Urban and Water Supply of the state government, also called MOS. The probe points the finger squarely at DMK Minister K. Nehru. Sources suggest the evidence recovered from the devices of K. Nehru's brothers and close aides suggests that the MOS officers and staff selection exams for 2024-25 were allegedly rigged. Relatives of candidates allegedly reached out to Nehru's brothers or associates who would then forward names to those controlling the examination process. These associates then would allegedly check whether candidates could be accommodated in the selection list and determine the bribe amount to be collected, reportedly between 25 and 35 lakh rupees. Once confirmed, candidates were informed of the amount, which was then paid through Hawala channels. These revelations have stirred up a political slugfest in the state, with BJP demanding a CBI probe. The AIADMK suspects Stalin's role in the net scam, and DMK is questioning the credibility of the ED itself.
It is the duty of the police to immediately file an FIR against those who have done this. 35 lakhs per job, that means how many thousand crores? We need a CBI inquiry because we have lost faith in police.
We don't know why the minister is still sitting in the chair and watching this, and CM is also sitting in that. So 2,500 jobs or more has been sold. It means that it is more than 800 crores have been swindled by this government. And definitely whoever is responsible need to be taken under law and they need to be punished properly.
To the tune of 25 lakhs to 45 lakhs being given for one candidate, totaling to more than 625 crores is staggering. And this is not the first case. Senthil Balaji is hanging on the thread with just his judgment is pending for the same cash for job scam which is there. Corruption money flows to the top or maybe till to the chief minister of the state, M.K. Stalin.
It's profoundly clear that ED is acting in a partisan manner. Out of the 197 cases filed, 95% of those have been filed against the opposition leaders. And even if these leaders switch sides with the BJP, the case is immediately dismissed.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us for more, Narayan Tirupati, spokesperson of BJP. We have Dr. Paramasivam, ex-MLA and Youth Wing Secretary of AIADMK. We have R. Rajgopalan, senior journalist, joining us. C. Rajshekharan, lawyer, is also joining us. But my first question is to A. Saravanan, spokesperson of the DMK. Mr. Saravanan, as per the ED, there are some very, very serious discrepancies and serious allegations that Mr. Nehru, minister in Mr. Stalin's cabinet, is facing, and this includes irregularities and massive irregularities to the tune of allegedly 800 crores as being claimed by the agency in terms of recruitment processes. What do you have to say about these very serious charges?
Yeah, before I'm adverting to the charges made by the ED, I would like to remind everybody what the Chief Justice of India said about the Enforcement Directorate. Mr. Raju, please don't ask us to open our mouths. Otherwise, we will be forced to make some harsh comments about ED. Unfortunately, I have some experience in Maharashtra. You don't perpetuate this violence across the country now. Let the political battles be fought before the electorate. Why are you being used as? He stopped. We are asking, why is the ED being used as a lapdog by the BJP? Why the ED is doing the BJP's bidding?
Is it your case, Mr. Saravanan, that these charges are completely false? Is it your case? Because I will certainly put those questions across to the BJP. There's a BJP panelist. I am merely asking a simple question because this, as per the Enforcement Directorate, there are bribes of about 25 to 35 lakhs. Are those charges wrong according to you?
I have not answered.
That's what I'm asking you. Come to the subject, please.
Yeah, I'm coming. See, these allegations are fanciful imaginations of somebody there in BJP who have written this script and given it to the Enforcement Directorate. They tried to enact such a script earlier in the Tasmak case. They imaginarily they gave this, suddenly they torn up new pages of WhatsApp communications. Imaginary WhatsApp communications were found outside the MD's house of Tasmak. The Supreme Court stayed the investigation and warned the Enforcement Directorate, don't dare to proceed further. And coming to the present set of allegations, the case has already been quashed by the Madras High Court. When these allegations were pending before the Madras High Court, what was the ED doing? Twiddling the thumbs? Why these allegations were not placed before the Madras High Court?
Okay.
Because they know they will be ripped apart. Because these allegations were absolutely false. They have been made only to
Let's get the BJP on that. 2 points of contention from the side of the DMK, Mr. Narayan Tirupati. One is that, once again, Mr. Saravanan, you made 2-3 important points. Let's get a response now. One is that the Supreme Court has already spoken about the role of these agencies and whether these agencies have been misused for political ends is a charge that has been upheld by courts, is the argument coming from the DMK. Secondly, they are saying that these charges are trumped up. Why did they not come up before the High Court when the matter was there? Because the High Court, Mr. Saravanan alleges, would have thrown out such charges. Please respond to it.
See, there are two things. You cannot compare one case's observation to some other case's interrogation. This is totally wrong. And, we have seen in so many cases that the Honorable Supreme Court or High Courts have very clearly said, then what happened to the Senthil Balaji's case? The same Supreme Court had apprised Enforcement Directorate, whereas they have condemned Senthil Balaji also. In fact, recently they have very severely criticized the Senthil Balaji and the state government. What does Saravanan has got to say for that? That is not the thing. Now, what is the thing? The thing is that very clearly, with all proofs and with all documents, the Enforcement Directorate has returned to the DGP asking him to take a necessary action, file an FIR, because it is their duty. He should not forget that it is the police department's duty to file an FIR because the incriminating documents what the EDS had taken during the raid. It was actually a search conducted during a complaint given by Indian Overseas Bank for manipulating the accounts in there, Mr. Nehru's brother and Mr. Nehru's son. So we need to understand that we need to know the history of the case. In April itself they have said more than 6 months have passed and nothing has been done. That is why a 232-page dossier the ED has given to the DGP stating that, sir, this is the things, these are all the proofs, these are all the people who have run into these illegal transactions, money trail is there, and why they have done, everything they have given.
Why not have a probe? Let me put that across to Saravanan. Saravanan, let us assume that the ED is acting in a malified manner. You are saying there is for a political intent. Polls are around. These are charges that you are making. And it's not the first time such charges are coming up. But the Tamil Nadu police is competent to investigate this matter. Why does the Tamil Nadu police not register an FIR and probe? What is the truth will come out, won't it?
See, first and foremost, we were talking about the imaginary allegations and how fanciful these allegations were. Only because they were imaginary and fanciful, they have not been signed by anybody. They have not, which officer did this? And if the ED has believed, has thought that these are allegations, whichever a crime has occurred, anybody can set the criminal law in motion. Why no officer in ED has chosen to file this complaint? They have to done that. They should have done that. When they say, so 150 jobs were just like their auction, they should have given a complaint.
No, Mr. Saravanan, two
no
points out of this.
officer in the Enforcement Directorate is willing to take that responsibility.
No, I'm asking you, if you're saying, are you alleging that a letter was sent to Tamil Nadu DGP without any signature?
Absolutely. That is what is available in the public domain.
Tamil Nadu DGP, a letter has been sent without any signature. Without any signature. Narayan Tirupati.
There is no signature.
What is going on?
You and me are debating on that.
What is going on? No signature from the Enforcement Directorate, he alleges. Your response?
If that is so, the DGP should have very clearly said that he has received an anonymous letter in the name of Enforcement Directorate, which the DGP has not said. That means what? Saravanan is not DGP. The DGP has not opened his mouth. That is the issue. See, the DGP is keeping quiet, whereas these politicians, they say that, this is an anonymous letter and somebody has written it. See, it's very, very clear. The Mr. Karthikeyan, the Secretary of MAS, who was accused by our Chief Minister, Mr. MK Stalin, when he was the opposition leader in Tamil Nadu, he had gone to the governor stating that this Karthikeyan has done a huge fraud and all those things. That Mr. Karthikeyan denies that he is unaware of any letter. Now Saravanan says DGP has received a letter without signature. The department secretary denies of receiving any letter at all. And DGP doesn't open his mouth whether he has received a letter or not and what are all the explanations. This is the confusion. So it is very clear that this huge scam has happened in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
And I think there is a tough fight between Senthil Balaji and Mr. K. Nehru, transportation scam and this mass scam.
Okay.
This is what is very clear.
Let me bring in other panelists now. C. Rajshekharan, let me tell you some of the accusations. You may already be privy to it, but for the benefit of our viewers, let me just repeat these. Evidences extracted from phones of N. Ravichandran, K. Manivannan, brothers of K. Nehru. Evidence collected from D. Ramesh, T. Selvamani, Kavi Prasad, close associates of the minister. All privy to confidential examination data of the exam confirming to the candidates they would be selected. These are some of the other allegations. Other allegations also include candidates told to pay bribes, which the present selection process was reported to be between 25 to 35 lakh rupees depending on the post. Bribes collected allegedly in cash, thereafter transferred through Hawala network. Those who cannot afford the bribe amount opt out. Now, this is the level of information that is being alleged by the Enforcement Directorate. Is it not something that the police can very easily investigate and find out? If these things are true, there will be either an electronic trail or there will be no trail. Mr. Rajshekharan.
Madhav, I don't want to deny all these allegations because it has been well scripted or well written story by Enforcement Directorate, at the base of whom is the $1 million question. Point number one. Point number two, as the victim of this whole scam, the alleged allegation scam, has complained to the DGP or whichever any enforcing agency that this I have paid so much, I have received so much, or I have, all these are mere, the famous Jain Hawala case. And I am also dealing with few cases. All these are flimsy allegations being written in a A4 paper and being circulated from all these departments, Income Tax Department, Enforcement Directorate. All these will be floating in the media and the media will debate. Fact remains. See, when the court takes cognizance or the police has to have hard evidence and proof to file a complaint. Point number two. Point number three. What is the predicate offense in this whole case? Because ED is not above law, ED is not God, ED is not the most holiest agency. It has come under deep, strong, stringent observations in the Honorable Supreme Court and other high courts for interfering and acting as a political conduit for
May I ask you a simple question, Mr. Rajshekharan? May I ask you a simple question? You are questioning where is the predicate offence, etc. The Enforcement Directorate is asking Tamil Nadu police to probe. Nothing in what you have said tells us why there should not be a probe.
Mother, please, Caesar's wife must be above suspicion. ED should be above suspicion.
And not the Tamil Nadu minister. Who is Caesar's wife, sir? ED should be above suspicion, but not the publicly elected minister. This is a whole new yardstick I'm being told.
See, there is a DMK spokesperson who will defend the minister. I am only speaking the merit of the whole issue. You have to have a person with all this evidence, a victim or some kind of proof that he has given money as bribe and I was selected, I was not selected, all this stuff. See, all this in a WhatsApp trail or just like A4 sheet written statements. This one doesn't hold good before law.
Okay.
Let me be honest. As a lawyer, I should speak sense. I cannot speak nonsense on a national TV.
Absolutely.
Just because I don't
I'm
like
urging
DMK.
you. I'm urging you to
BJP,
please speak
I
sense.
like
I'm urging you. We should all speak sense. And that is my plea to everybody on this panel. But Mr. Rajgopalan.
Please.
Yeah.
No, mother, please, I'll finish it. Because I don't like the DMK, I cannot speak against DMK. Because I should have some merits, because it speaks my credibility. It displays my credibility and my standard. Because I don't like BJP, I cannot speak against BJP. Because there also my credibility is questioned. I should speak merits. So you have proof. The ED cannot write stories, they are not making movies. These
are all stories. Mr. Rajgopalan, these are all stories the ED has written. There is no iota of truth in this. You respond because he says now there's a new definition of Caesar's wife must be above suspicion, and that definition applies to the agencies, not so much to the ministers.
Tamil Nadu government, Mr. MK Stalin or the Director General of Police should file a criminal case against Indian Express. They must arrest the correspondent. They must arrest the editor of the Indian Express. Then the story will come. Who is doing fish sheets or a novel or for that matter WhatsApp University. They cannot take the media for a ride. In Tamil Nadu, Madhav, media is under big threat. I tell you, a Pudiya Talamurai, a television which has shown many stories against the government and it's gone live of Mr. Vijay has been downgraded in the RSS cable. Similarly, Indian Express should also be taken to task. If Indian Express has published a wrong story, why can't they file a criminal case against them? They may say so many things because there is a similarity between Mr. Senthil Balaji and K.N. Nehru, the way in which 15 persons have been given paid money, 25 to 30 lakhs. There are electronic trails. ED has alleged that Nehru had full confidence, full knowledge of these activities. Can the ED or Tamil Nadu police deny that two brothers have acted on behalf of the minister? Why are they now protecting the corrupt minister? DMK Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, should come out openly and dismiss this person. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, the entire opposition party in Tamil Nadu are going to meet the governor. That is the story now is happening. For everything, the opposition leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, was going to governor's office during Edapadi Palaniswamy's regime. Why can't the governor also dismiss that minister if he is not corrupt?
Okay, respond to that.
BJP should file a complaint against Indian Express.
Okay.
A criminal case.
Okay. Why don't you take action? You know, you have taken action against other media in the past. Media has been targeted is the charge coming from Mr. Rajgopalan. If the charges were so fictitious, Mr. Saravanan, surely you would have similarly sued the organizations which are reporting this matter.
Yeah. Yeah. See, if only the government is going to be run by advice taken by random people sitting in news channels and vomiting out nauseating things.
No, let's not. No personal attacks. Mr. Saravanan, please. Mr. Saravanan, I will not allow personal attacks. Don't call everybody here random. All the people here are respected and are known in their various fields. Let's not resort to this kind of personal vile attacks on people. I'm requesting you because then others will start using same language against you. You will not like it.
Okay.
Let's not do this, please. And we are doing a disservice to our viewers.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, we know how to proceed. Mr. K.N. Nehru has given a rebuttal. He has come on record, cleared the air that what has happened. Now to be on the record. The entire examination was conducted by Anna University, which is under the control of the governor. This kind of examinations was in the past conducted in 2011, 12, 15, 17 when ADMK was ruling also.
So Minister had no idea about the question paper?
Even now there is not a single complaint.
Minister and his aides had no idea about the question paper.
Let me finish. I am not finished, right?
No, you are bringing the point of the governor. I'm asking a counter question to that. No, please go ahead. I'm just saying, you're saying that the governor had the full control over this exam. So did the minister and his aides not have access to the question paper? Is that your contention?
No. The day-to-day.
How can a minister have access to all these things? Please
Minister
don't
won't have
go by the fanciful imagination of what is given there in the report, in the bogus report given by the Enforcement Directorate.
Okay.
We all know to what level the Enforcement Directorate will stoop.
Okay.
The Enforcement Directorate is another arm of the BJP. In the Delhi elections, we saw what happened in Jharkhand elections. They
Let me bring in Paramasivam.
DMK and the TVK against DMK.
Okay, you made that political charge at the outset of this debate, so I'm not going to go to the BJP on that. I want Mr. Paramasivam, who's not yet spoken, to come in. One second, let's go one by one, please. Mr. Paramasivam, why do we assume that the minister would have access or his aides would have access to the question paper when it is under the aegis of the governor that such examinations are conducted? That's a contention of Mr. Saravanan. Respond to that.
Yes, Madhav. Yes, Madhav. First of all, I'm really scared and surprised about these things happening in Tamil Nadu. Very unfortunate. DMK claiming to give a government without corruption. Now they stand accused in front of the enormous youths of Tamil Nadu, turning this government job recruitment into a marketplace, literally selling those jobs from Mass Department for 25 to 35 lakhs. I'm really shaken. Lots of youngsters, they're all shaken because their dreams have been really crushed, because once in a while they get a chance to write a government examination, to get a government job. So these kind of scams, I don't think it is acceptable. So that one more thing is there's 232-page dossier. Mr. Saravanan was also telling, so it's all scripted, everything. But I would like to clear one thing, but these 232 dossier copies, allegations, whatever they say, it's just given to Tamil Nadu government, headed by Mr. MK Stalin, just to put an FIR and do a probe. Don't you think this is a very normal, humble request from ED, even though let it be a BJP ED or Modi Ji ED, I don't mind. But making this, taking away all these political parts apart, think of the future of the youngsters.
Yes.
Don't you think, is it wise to blame the governor and this, the ED? Saravanan doesn't know that his higher education minister, Mr. Chelian, doesn't play any role?
Okay. Let me bring in Mr. Rajshekharan on that. Saravanan, just coming to 1 minute. I want Mr. Rajshekharan to respond to that.
DMK doesn't want the governor to attend any function, felicitation function of the university, doesn't want to involve him in any courses included, nothing. Governor doesn't have any role, but suddenly when an allegation comes, they want the governor to take position.
Okay, that's a relevant point, but I think the merit of the students is why this is an issue of public concern. And Mr. Rajshekharan, as a citizen, leave aside, political ideologies, parties, differences, etc. As a citizen, when you feel that there are about, several hundred crores is being alleged to be paid as bribes, this is something that reportedly affects about 2,000 people, is what we are told. If there are such serious questions, there are questions of merit about what has transpired, about the transparency of the examination and fairness of the examination process. And these should be concerns cutting across parties and political lines and governments. Siraj Shekharan.
Madhav, I totally agree with you on this aspect that these kind of exams should be purely on merits, no political interference or no bribe involved should be there, because the standard and the quality of people being selected for the post has to be above all these kind of allegations and education standards. But unfortunately, these kind of allegations keep cropping up every now and then in all the governments, be it the ADMK government, be it DMK or Congress, BJP, several allegations. Vyapam scam in Madhya Pradesh, when Shivraj Singh Chauhan was the chief minister. It is a huge scam. But I don't know, today I see nothing happening on that, and it was just buried. So likewise, all these scams, same, like whatever you are quoting now, that was in several thousands of rupees scam. Likewise in each state. But unfortunately, the agencies which is probing doesn't convict, as the conviction rate is very low. And all these allegations are stopped in the allegation stage itself, and the cases have been dropped or either quashed or either it is not been investigated properly. Something happened because of lack of evidence and proof.
Let me put this question. It's a fair question. It's not coming up for the first time, but Narayan Tirupati, 10 convictions out of 400 ECIRs. That is question number one. Question number two, we have seen similar cases the opposition has alleged where they are saying agencies were misused in the case of Mr. Bhupesh Baghel's political advisor when it comes to Chhattisgarh. There are similar charges when it comes to Arvind Kejriwal and his government in Delhi, that repeatedly just before elections such charges of corruption or alleged corruption come up.
No, see, Madhav, conviction rate, I don't know how you people see, just because you can't compare the conviction rates with the cases registered or cases under investigation. The conviction rates should be judged only after the judgment. If that is so, it is around 98% is the conviction rate in enforcement directed cases. More than out of 47 cases in which judgments have come, 44 cases have been convicted. Please understand this. This India, once the enforcement directorate inquires any case and when it goes to the court, we have to leave it to the courts. And we have to see, only after that we have to see what is the conviction rate. You may find so many FIRs and you cannot say conviction has not happened. See, this is really, I am telling you, this is a joke. I think the entire country should stop doing like this. The conviction rate of ED is the best in the world, I am telling you. This is the best organization which is doing under the confiscating.
Let Saravanan respond to that. Saravanan, I want Saravanan to respond to that. The conviction rate of the ED.
I will finish. I will finish too.
Yeah, quickly conclude your point, please. Yeah.
So the state government has got all the responsibilities, all the functions of the universities are done by the state government. You have the duty to immediately file an FIR. That is why very responsibly the ED has sent a letter to the DGP.
Yes, we have established that. We have debated that point. It's a fair point. But let Saravanan answer your contention that the conviction rate of ED, he says judge the agency once the judgment is over. Without the judgment coming in, it's wrong to bring out the statistics. And let me also tell you that Saravanan, your government, the DMK, has also been used of frivolous use of state machinery, whether it is anti-corruption department initiating probe against former CM Palniswamy in April of 2023, whether it was a case against EPS and Annamalai over remarks linking MK Stalin to a drug case. Similarly, there's a PWD case, PWD minister's case, that was there. There is charges against your government also for going after your political rivals using the law and order machinery.
See, enforcement directorate's poor conviction rate is a butt of jokes. Everywhere it stands exposed. If there is one useless organization, a shameless organization, which is just bending to the will of the BJP, it is the enforcement directorate. We don't have to substantiate that. It is like what is there in your palm. You don't need to have to
everything has to be substantiated.
That is how
let's talk facts. Let's not say that nothing needs to be substantiated.
Scathing comments of
how can we have a debate like this?
Is an example.
Police. Let's talk about Tamil Nadu police. What Tamil Nadu police has done. What high courts have criticized Tamil Nadu state government. How much Supreme Court has criticized the Tamil Nadu state government. We have to talk all those things.
Absolutely.
And as far as ED is concerned, I'm telling you again and again. See, this is
not able to.
This is left to the courts. Very clear.
Okay, respond. Quick closing comments, Saravanan. We are out of time.
Yeah. See, Madhav, if you ask me, just a moment. If you ask me to pathetically expose how shameless the enforcement directorate is, one day is not enough. We'll have to cite n number of cases and how they have been slapped by the Supreme Court left, right and center. Not in one case. How they have tortured victims. How they fought the bidding of the BJP just before election. How they toppled chief ministers.
What Supreme Court has said, I will just say this much, Saravanan, what Supreme Court has said as far as central agencies are concerned is out there in the public domain. But in this case, there are serious questions about the track record of the Tamil Nadu government and why it is refusing to act in this particular case as well. We'll have to leave it there, gentlemen. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. Narayan Tirupati, Dr. Paramasivam, R. Rajgopalan, A. Saravanan and C. Rajshekharan. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.